guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. R for Rockin' the Country. Not really. It's R for Ronnie. Hello, Ms. Ronnie. Thank you for this gift and request. I had fun with that. funRonni made a gift to the channel for me to do. Loretta Lynn's Let's Get Back Down to Earth. And I actually wore blue. I thought about wearing my white, but I wore blue in honor of the sky, because maybe they're flying high and they're all kinds of happy on their honeymoon type thing, and we got to come back down to earth. I'm not sure. Loretta could do anything, as you know. But this is what you said. You said, I've been off enjoying my grandchild. So now you got to come back down to earth. Time is flying by as it is supposed to. Time for a Loretta, and later on an Ernest. Keeping it real. I've enjoyed all the requests I've heard. I can't comment on the device I was listening to them on, but I loved all of them. A little known Loretta song, but it is one of my many favorites. Yeah, exactly. Many is the operative word there, Ronnie. She wrote this one, and it has her usual great advice. Thank you. Yes, Loretta keeps it. She keeps it dirt real. Let's get into this. And I was thinking of you as I was compiling my list. I don't know if you saw it, but of the... Oh, no, you couldn't have seen it because it didn't post yet. I was confusing that with the 1960s inductees into the Country Music Hall of Fame that I did. But I compiled... It took me several days to go through my list of 9 years worth of reactions that I've done and cull out the 9.8s and above, which I'm considering my highest rated songs. That includes the 9.9s and 10s. And there were 332 of them on there. And then after I had that, I said, let me alphabetize it by artists so you could see them. And I think you're going to be happily surprised. Well, maybe not surprised, but happy. All right, here we go.
Let's say hello to the nation's #1 girl singer, Miss Loretta Lynn. Will you make her welcome?
#1 girl singer. I love it. And they're boy singers, too.
Well, this whole world is getting worse and worse every day. People are living above their heads and making bills that they can't pay. They're jealous of their neighbors, and it's been like that since birth. Well, come on down and get your feet on the ground. Let's get back down to earth.
There you go.
Let's get back down to earth and live with the common people. Then we won't be miserable when we get old and feeble. Let's all be honest with ourselves. We all know what we're worth. Well, come on down and get your feet on the ground. Let's get back down to earth.
Oh my God, Ronnie.
When we all come to this old world, we didn't bring a thing. When we all leave this old world, we're gonna take the same. You'll be no better than I am when the man says dirt to dirt. So come on down and get your feet on the ground. Let's get back down to earth. Let's get back down to earth and live with the common people. Then we won't be miserable when we get old and feeble. Let's all be honest with ourselves. We all know what we're worth. Well, come on down and get your feet on the ground. Let's get back down to earth. Yeah, come on down and get your feet on the ground. Let's get back down to earth.
That song is so deep.
You always try to give me that old microphone. Why?
I'm through with it.
Oh, you are.
She stays down to earth. Yeah, the way I introduced Loretta, I made one comment, and throughout the song, I'm like, I'm so glad I made it. I used the word dirt, like dirt truth or something about her. And it's true. It's unvarnished. And yeah, I don't know, jealousy is such a weird thing to me. It just is. Like, I don't know if I've ever had it, even when I was younger. Like, jealousy is that, like, real, not just that you observe that somebody else has nicer things than you do, or they might even have something that you would like to have, but it isn't just an observation of that, because that can inspire you to better yourself, or to apply yourself, more so if you're not as good at your job. Maybe they're putting in 10-hour days and you're only putting in 8-hour days. I don't know. But it really has to do with like a dislike of somebody there's a measure of dislike that they have more than you. And I can't relate to that. When I see somebody that's got a lot, or like I just did a Chris Christopherson reaction, and his linguistic abilities are just exquisite. And I have my own gifts in that area, but when I listen to him, I'm like, I don't have that talent in that area of songwriting. I'm not there. And it inspires me. I'm not jealous. I love to have it, but I would never think, oh, Chris, I'm like thankful for him that that's just an example, or people might be jealous of Warren Buffett or whomever. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm like, who wrote Rowling wrote Harry Potter books and stuff. I've never read them. I probably have to at some point just to get somewhat culturally, I don't know, in tune. But she's a billionaire now, and I'm happy for her. I've written books. They don't do what hers do. And I'm like, okay, but it shows you what's possible. In this one, I love the way she depicted it. You should find something about you should know what you're worth. I don't think so. I think so. I actually think a lot of people have an inflated sense of their self-worth. I'm always checking myself on that stuff. I check myself a lot. Like, that expression, like, think about what you're thinking about, like the metacognition, like be aware of what you're thinking, be aware of how you're interacting with others based on what you're thinking. Like check yourself, in other words. And that's what this song is. And I love that Loretta just brings it the way she does. Even in the end there, Ronnie, it was so perfect where it was so consistent for her, where he's like, you always try giving me the microphone back at the end of the songs. Why is that? She just says, because I'm done with it. Some people just think on their feet so quickly. My friend Roseanne does that. She and her husband Thomas live in the city, New York City, and love them dearly. But I've always told Roseanne, I'm like a long form thinker. Like I can dissect things generally. I mean, I can dissect songs and give my thoughts on them. But when she's in a heated moment with people, she's able to stay in the pocket of what she's thinking. I'm not as good at that. I get a little bit quieter generally, unless someone's coming at me real hard. Then the emotions kick in, which is rare, but it happens. Everybody does. But man, all right. I'm surprised. I can see why this might not have gotten more airtime, Ronnie, because people don't want to be called out on their stuff. They don't want to be, it might prick something inside them like, oh, this applies to me. Or it goes whoop right over their head and like, dude, it's just an okay idea for a song. It's like, no, I'd be putting this thing out there. I might be giving this airtime. I don't know. But also the part about, all right, we didn't bring anything into this world. We're not taking anything yet. We're leaving the world with the same, which is nothing. And maybe they say, that's a little too negative. We don't want to put that on the air. But all right, I'm rating this song, and I don't rate things based on airtime. I rate them based on feeling, content, thought, delivery, just what I feel in the moment about that song. And then a number pops into my head. Then I have to deconstruct why that number popped into my head. But this one, the number that popped into my head was a 9.2. Direct, straight, love the steel. And Loretta just keeps everything moving along. Because how do you not love Loretta, right? So, Ronnie, thank you for that, my dear. All right, be on the lookout for that list. It's going to take a little while for me to figure out how I'm going to present the 332 songs alphabetically by artist to folks in a manageable format on the channel. But I'll do it. I'll figure it out. All right, have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
Let's all be with ourselves.